We're following developing news. This is in Port Colborne. It's happening this morning. That's where it started. This is where a weapons investigation is centering on two addresses. We're live at the scene on Mitchell Street. Residents in the area, they're urged to stay inside, lock their doors until the suspect has been apprehended. Out of an abundance of caution, schools in the area have been placed in a hold and secure. And for more, we turn to CP24's crime analyst, Steve Ryan. Steve.
Yeah, Bakari, not a lot of information, new information that is, but what I can tell you was that this happened just after 6 o'clock this morning on the street just behind me on Ferris. There is a quite an active scene there that's being held by police, and just one street over here on Mitchell, there's a house just down the street from where we're standing right now where the tactical team had this place surrounded this morning. They were blasting out on a loudspeaker. I heard them say, Brady, you're under arrest, come on out. After several attempts, the tactical officers breached the door of this home, and then the tactical officers left, and it's now being protected by uniforms. And we just by Niagara Regional Police identifying a suspect and saying that they do not know his whereabouts. So that certainly suggests that they obviously thought he was in that house. And when they got inside the house, they learned that he wasn't there. And now a tweet came out naming this man and showing a picture of him. Now, earlier on as well, I'm told by neighbors here that a woman and a child were released from that home while the police were here, and then they were taken away to safety. So it does appear as though police believed at some point in time that the suspect, who was being investigated for some sort of firearms offense, that I do believe has something to do with the investigation going on over on the adjacent street. I do believe, based on what I've been told and what I saw myself, that they believed that this man had barricaded himself inside that house. They were very cautious, that being the police were very cautious going into that home, and they did have people on this street here, a shelter in place while they went into the home, saying it was a firearms investigation. And now the police have left, and the tweet says that they do not know where he is. So they are now actively looking for the suspect. Exactly what that scene is on Ferris, I don't know yet. I have been hearing third-hand information, but it's something I want to confirm before I pass that along. But it just does appear that the investigation on Ferris, which is the street over, is certainly connected to the Mitchell house here, where the police believe that this suspect was. Here's more from a neighbor who I spoke with when I first arrived this morning. Let's listen.
I just saw one of the trucks back up, and
what kind of truck?
A pickup truck.
Yeah.
With a dog canine unit, and I got an officer with a rifle, and they were going between all the houses all the way down here. And
now, based on the activity that's going on out front of this house on Mitchell, there could be somebody inside of that home, somebody who's not a threat any longer, clearly, because the tactical police have gone, and you can see uniforms right out front of the home right now. Now, whether or not there is a person inside of that home, I don't know yet, but you can see the police officer walking past the house. Clearly, there's no threat inside the house, Bakari, because the police have got police tape, and they're going to put that up around that home right now. It does appear, though, there might be somebody inside the house who's no longer a threat to anyone. Having said that, the police did release a picture of this suspect and saying that they do not know his whereabouts. Perhaps the identity, if somebody's inside the home, perhaps the identity of that person is not yet known. But that's where we are right now. I'll send it back to you.
Okay, CP24's crime analyst Steve Ryan live on the scene in Port Colborne. You can see this is a very active investigation that's happening here. We're going to be checking back in with Steve Ryan to get the very latest on this developing situation.